Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome to my shop. Happy Thanksgiving, and I thought I would celebrate by making a turkey cutting board. I don't know if it's quite big enough to actually carve a turkey on here, but rather than carving a turkey on here, I decided to inlay a turkey. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to do it all with hand tools, carving in the blood groove around the outside, as well as inlaying the turkey with 4 different woods. This is going to be a little bit of fun. Let's dive in. For the cutting board, I'm going to be making it out of this piece with live edge. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I'm going to be making the turkey itself out of a couple different woods, some white oak, some padauk, and then this, which was labeled as teak, but it's not. So we're going to be having a little bit of fun with that. First thing I'm going to need to do is resaw these down into slightly thinner pieces, and that will give me the thickness I need for inlaying into the board. And then we can actually get to the inlay work. So let's dive in. Okay, surprise, surprise, I've decided to change up the woods a little bit. I was looking through my stockpile and I came across this piece and a couple other wavy pieces that I just had to have in there. Curly white oak, beat out straight white oak anytime. So the body's going to be made out of this piece, and then I'm going to be doing the feathers out of a collection of these 3. They'll be alternating colors. So we're going to start by cutting out the body, putting that into the wood, and then we're going to go feather by feather, entering them in from the top all the way down around the bird, so that we know that they fit with the bird. I don't want any seams between them, so it should be an interesting little build. So let's start cutting this out and inlay it in, and then continue on from there. Oh, I thought my camera was recording, but apparently it was not. And that happened. I did not flatten the underside of the board, and it had a cup, and so when I drove that down in the middle, it cracked the board all the way across. Oops. So let's grab a new board and start again. So now that I busted the other one because I didn't flatten the underside first, I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to flatten the underside first before I do much of anything else. Then we'll go back and pick up where I left off. So there you have it. This is kind of a fun project that most people can do in a day or so. It doesn't take that much work, and you can probably make it out of scraps you have around the shop. A good use for some of those cool scraps you've been holding on to for a while. And the inlay work really isn't that difficult to do. It's a great way to learn inlay and how do you actually go about putting in there. Just like doing a butterfly key into a tabletop, you can do a turkey key into a cutting board or any other item you might have for your festive occasion. So I hope you like this. It's a fairly simple project, and I am looking forward to having a little bit of fun with my turkey cutting board. So I do want to say a huge thank you to the patrons on Patreon and members here on YouTube, which you can find out that little join button down below. Thank you for that. You are helping make this channel better than it is. If you'd like to find out more about that, hit join or click on Patreon down in the description below. Also down below, I have a link to all of the tools and items that I use for this, so you can follow along if you'd like to do that. So that's about it for today. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Our family tradition is not to carve a turkey, but to inlay a turkey.